Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosa só que eu aceitar. So, guys, I was almost going to sing, okay, but I cannot. I cannot. Okay. So, just double check. So, so as I was, guys, I'm not 100% quite yet, okay? You could hear that I still have some sort of, my voice is not, it's still a little bit low. Okay, I don't know if you can see me, everybody. So I can't quite, I don't want to sing, okay? I don't sing just because, if I try to go high, a little bit higher, I don't want to make, I want to save the voice. Okay. No, no, it's okay. No, guys, don't worry. Oh, it says my connection is unstable. Oh, yeah, is it? Huh? Oh, oh, very annoying here. Okay. Oh, what happened? So it says my connection is unstable. I don't know what that means. So, so, so anyway, so I'm here, but I want to save my voice a little bit. Okay. I realize I cannot. I'm still recovering. Okay, from it. Okay. So I don't. Let's say I'm not single. I'm not single. Oh. Just to save, right? You know what I mean? Just to save the voice. Okay. So otherwise, I'm good. And but and thank you for your tips. I have followed them. Okay, but it was intense. Okay, it was like crazy because there was so much stuff inside the nose. It was crazy. I still have some, but I broke down and I took a Sudafed today. Okay, just so because I was coughing and I don't know, long story. It's not about what I have, but it's so anyway. So I like doing this, guys, because that's like it's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun. It's just waiting until everything is perfect is gonna take a while. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So okay, so oh yeah. Oh. So guys, okay, so consider the informations. So okay, so let me just create the tab here for the published posts. Okay, so I see the questions. I just updated the questions. Okay, so I know guys. So there are several questions. Interesting questions, and I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm kind of debating, guys, if I should do. I have several questions here. I don't know if I should. I think I'm okay, but I have to be a little bit, I have to be careful, I don't want to overuse it. So I don't know if I should do something very in depth, okay? Because I really wanted to, this is the things I want to know. I really want to do the thing about David Koch, okay, dying and what it means for the libertarians and all that. Okay. Hi guys, I'm not going to talk, like I said, I'm going to try to not talk too much, and I'm probably not going to look at the comments very much, okay? Just so because I want to save my voice. Okay, still it's okay, but I have some things. I feel it. My nose is still kind of heavy. So I just kind of like I don't know, guys. Do you have I mean, I have the. There's all these questions that are kind of relevant here. I don't know that Let's see here. Okay, what should I do here first? Just do the explore the important questions, the trend. Yeah, so I feel like this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Trump at a G7 and the talks of Iran and the U.S. and the Macron thing, and also the David. I do think the Kochs are relevant. Okay, and Joe Walsh. I feel like I'm gonna try, guys. I have to get started. Like I said, I have to try to save my voice. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, I forgot my things. 1 second. Yeah, I didn't bring. Hmm. 1 second. Yeah. I forgot my drops. Okay, I hope I don't start coughing because lately it happens. I talk and but if anything happens, like I said, I may have to go. I'm gonna go as far as I can, but like I said, I don't want to have too much. I can't have. I have to save my voice. To make sure I focus on reading and not chit chat, conversations. Okay, because I like it, but I forgot my drops, my things. I don't have it with me. So So anyway, but anyway, so let's get started, guys. Okay, so I kind of feel like we should ask about the G7. Okay, I think that would be an interesting insight because that tells us what's wrong with Orangino. Orangino, what's up with him? Orangino, he was there proposing, yeah, and so it will give us an interesting insight into the whole what's going on with the world and like where are the trends for Trump, and then we'll go into David Koch. I really do want to look into the Kochs, okay, and then RGB. There's all these questions, but let me look at the chunkier ones, the bigger ones. I know Ellen. I think it was Elle had mentioned that she wanted me to do something like last time we had a very in-depth one. I think remember I think it was a G20, but today I don't think we can do that because I'm behind on some topics and I don't want to go, you know what I mean? Those readings were almost like 2 hours, or some was like 2 hours, and I can't do that. So so maybe another time, okay. But today, let's just I have to focus, just for my voice. So, but very nice to see everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I said I was not singing. I'm not singing. Huh? It's not true. Oh, okay. So I said I'm not singing, but I am singing. I said I'm not singing. It's not true. So okay, so what's happening, huh? Hmm. Oh, sorry guys, I make faces. Some people like focus on the reading. Look at yours. Look at the mirror. Yeah, that's sad. Oh, hmm. Hmm. So you know what? Actually, I have a different question, guys. You know what? I'm talking to you guys now. I know what the question is gonna be. What was the most important thing that happened since I last saw you guys, which was I think it was Wednesday, right? I remember, guys. I remember, guys, it was a Wednesday, and I had said I'm gonna do a reading today because I don't know if I'm gonna get much worse or much better, and I did get much worse. So I'm glad, but it's been a while. It's like 5 days. Like, I used to do so many readings so much time, but I want to know what are the most important developments happening behind, could be behind the scenes that I may have missed since Wednesday. Okay, so what is the most important thing here? But I'm gonna start here with the protections. Okay, so I like to ask for protection, beautiful real light coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I fill my lungs with light. As I breathe out, I project the light outward. Project the light outward. Create a circle of light. Create a circle of light. Step into it. I'm totally connected and protected. Invited by the union, well together, well connected. And I ask the melt sinus infection together. And as the information come only from the highest sources to get the good and only the good. So it is. Okay, so I have not done a live stream since Wednesday. So what happened? What are the most important things that I should know? We should know since the last one. Okay, what are the most important things that happened, or most important elements? They're saying I'm just gonna say it. Okay, so they're saying the weather is changing. There's going to be storms, but soon there's going to come the spring and the sun. Like they're saying, guys, things are happening behind the scenes that are very dark. Like I think it's almost like cleansing the infection of we have infection in White House for a long time, bacteria. Yeah, bacteria. Yeah. No, really, we had bacteria. So they're like, yeah, we're cleaning. It's sickening bacteria. It's like a huge infection. Okay, so soon there's gonna be a bit. It's gonna get a little bit darker even, but soon the spring, not spring of the season, but the spring in terms of of a change. Okay, because they're saying, guys, it's like, and it's weird because it is giving me this image of an infection. In other words, like the people connected to Trump. It's like, as you know, guys, the bacteria is like all this group of people together. We're bacteria. We work together. And then, you have to it takes a while it's like, imagine the biggest like bacterial infection of all time. So this is like a lot of fighting, but eventually we're going to win. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bacteria in the White House is not gonna stay forever. Uh-huh. Bacteria in the White House is not gonna stay forever. I'm hearing from the spirits. They say, girl, keep singing. Uh-huh. I'm hearing from the spirits. They're cleaning bacteria out. They're cleaning bacteria out. It's been more than 2 years. We've seen so much dirt. The evil people are still around, but they won't be there for long. No, no, they won't be there for long. No. The other things they're telling me here, guys, is that is that they're saying it's like imagine fungus among us. Yeah. So they're saying right, legit. So they're saying that it's like it was a lot of work to take these people. It's a lot. It was like one of the country's biggest infection of all time. Yeah. So they're saying the good thing is that it's taken a lot to remove. It's going to take a lot to remove them still, but once they're out, we're going to be stronger. They're saying in the sense that they're going to have to kind, as you know, guys. It's sort of like interesting. Don is saying keep pictures of pop cis. I can't even, guys. I can't even watch this. It makes me sick. Whatever. But it's more. It's like it's interesting. It's saying it's kind of interesting here. Once you survive something like this, you're stronger. The body is stronger. But I feel like it's saying the body. Guys, the body politic, right? The body, in the sense of this, the body of the country is going to be stronger because we've had to fight it, and we're going to put all kinds of things in the place for the bacteria to not come back. No, 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 no. The bacteria, they're saying bacteria is walking around like they own the joint. No, you don't own the joint. You no longer own the joint. Yeah. Yeah. No. What is it? What is it called? Antibiotics are working right now. Uh-huh. Antibiotics. Uh-huh. Are working right now. Antibiotics. Are working right now. And they're saying, guys, it's like it's all about the light, shining the light onto these people. They want to hide. They want to hide everything. They do. Everything's about hiding. And they're like, no. Guys, it's so okay. Did you see the news? I was like checking. I haven't checked too much news because it's very uplifting. It's very uplifting. No, but but I was gonna say, guys, is that did you see the news that there's a bed bugs in the Trump property that he wants the G7 to happen? Something that guys. One time I had bed bugs. Twice I was bitten by bed. In a long story, I wasn't bitten that much. Was it twice? Yeah, 2 bites or something. It was the most awful thing ever. But they only work at night. Bed bugs actually. That they don't see if you put anything. If you put them in the light, they die. They don't like sunlight. So it's interesting that Trump has bed bugs in his thing. But he is like a bed bug. He only works at night. Those people, they work at night. If you bring the light to them, they're like, ah! They don't like it. So that's the information. So, oh my God, it's saying like eventually the truth is, guys, they're telling me here. Do you remember that because a lot of news comes out, but did you see that it's something? Oh, this guys, do you remember? I didn't write it down, but it's telling me here. It's telling me. So we should ask this, okay? So as I was like, like last week, towards the end of the week, I think there was this news about judges. Did you see this case? Because Trump basically, he's suing. There was a lawsuit that asked, was it? I think it was Deutsche Bank and another bank. Okay, so it was like Deutsche Bank and another bank. They're supposed to give Trump. They have to supposed to give the I think the House. I forgot who, all the financial information. So Trump sued. I think I forgot who, to prevent this information from being given to the House, or who. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot which lawsuit it is, but it's the one. It's important because it's Deutsche Bank, and so he's suing to stop this information from being shared. So this is what it's telling me here. So did you see so the judge? Okay, the judge was like, so the judge asked the representatives from the Deutsche Bank and the other bank, I think, do you have his tax returns? He asked. It's like, well, no, you can't ask that. They said, no, you can't. This is not relevant. This is not relevant. And the judge was like, no, no, it is. It is. So why don't you come back? They're like, oh no, but we can't. No, no. And he was like, okay, so next week you want to come back to me with an answer, okay? Because basically, so they have the, obviously, the guys, come on, hello, they have the information, and the judge is like, well, so what do you have on him? He want, it's true, because the Trump is suing they're saying these banks can't give the financial information. Why? The judge needs to know why. And they're trying to also stonewall the judge. Was just like, bitches, come back, think about it, come back to me. So that is what I'm thinking, guys. Is like I was saying, the thing about Trump, because when I thought, what is the antibiotic in this case? The antibiotic in this case is truth. That's it. Is the light about who he really is, because it's a lie. Remember how, guys, think about it. And it's hilarious to me to think about it, that he says that he's a billion. He's not a billionaire. Okay, he's owned. I told you before. He's owned by the Russians or whoever, the mob. He owed some money to so many people, and that's why he's so afraid. So when it comes out, guys, it's sort of like once the truth about him comes out, he can't take it. Once it's exposed that he's just an illusion, he's a mirage. He's not a real, you know what I mean? He's not like, let's say, Jeff Bezos or somebody, an actual rich person. He's it's almost like, it's almost like, imagine if I say, if I borrow my all the money from Jeff Bezos, I had no money was mine or something, and I was like, I'm rich. Oh yeah. Because essentially what it suggests is that all the money that Trump has is not his. He didn't make the money. It's like, no, it's literally like as if you, let's say you have a billionaire friends, like, can I just put in my account? Like, whatever, you're making it up. You're making it up. He's not rich. He does not, he doesn't make the money. He parks I think he's a money launderer. And it's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out, bitch. So this is it. It's saying that this is why the most important thing is happening as far as our faith is concerned. As far as faith is concerned. Is that information is coming out about him. Oh yeah. It's sad, no? Okay. So, and- sorry. So interesting. No, I like this, guys. I like it. I like it. No, I like it. I do like it. So, okay, guys, since the visions brought it up, I need to ask now. It wasn't even the list. I'm sorry, but it's very relevant. Don't you think? Don't you think? I think it's very relevant. So let's ask what's next on the lawsuit of that Trump wanted to stop the banks from giving information to the House or whatever it was. I think it was one of the committees, okay, or whoever, one of the, either it's I forgot, guys. I don't know, well, who to whom. I think it's to the House in word, right? So what is the outcome of this lawsuit? What's gonna are you gonna what is going to be the outcome for the lawsuit? Are we going to have informations? Is Trump going to be able to stop these financial institutions from sharing his financial informations? Hmm? Oh, hmm. Ways and means. Oh, that's right. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. Guys, by the way, I was watching, as you know, I like documentaries. So I was watching this documentary on Netflix about the LA riots, okay, in '92. And I remember vaguely when I was in Brazil. I wasn't living here then, okay. And there was Maxine Waters. Very interesting, to see her. I love her. And guys, out the other day I saw that she's in the finances committee. Is that right? There was some sort of committee that is financial. That's why he's always like picking on her, because she knows the informations. She knows. She knows informations about the money. That is why, he picks. Obviously, he always picks women, and especially African American women. But it's interesting. I was like, oh, you don't like Maxine Waters, huh? I think she knows informations. I think she knows what matters. Keep picking a Maxine. Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters is a queen. She'll take Arundino down. Maxine Waters is a queen. She'll take Arundino down. Talk all the shit you want. The truth is coming out. Oh yeah. The truth is coming out. Oh yeah, baby. The truth is coming out. Woo. The truth is coming out. Oh, it's interesting, guys. I think it's actually doing me, guys. I feel like the spirits are helping me. Seriously, they help me heal. They feel like you have to laugh and sing. Seriously, like sing, like, as it's kind of like talking, singing at the same time, kind of thing. Telling the story like this. It's kind of good. I feel it. I feel the vibration going up, up, up. uh, uh. So okay, okay, okay. So let's go here. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So guys, so what's happening with that? What's happening with that? Oh yeah. Is it Prazera? Are we going to? Is we going to be able to win? Does it say like this? Ooh, devil? No, no. Oranzino? No. What? No, no way. Oh, 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 wonderful news. Unmasking the devil. We're all celebrate. The tower is falling down. Oh yeah, baby. The tower is falling down. Unmasking the devil. Together we celebrate. The tower is coming down. What else? Ooh. Oh, sad for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad for him. Sad for him. I'm not sad. Ooh. Oh, guys, look, interesting. So this is interesting card. So cutting, this is personal finances. Okay, so cutting the finances for a long time, sudden accident or sudden finances that have been going on for a long time. Okay, so this is, guys, oh, look at the scythe is cut. The scythe is cutting the devil upside down. The scythe is cutting the devil. What could that mean? I think they're exposing the lies, exposing the illusion, cutting out the lies, exposing the illusion. So yeah, so celebrating because what we're celebrating, you're celebrating because of his finances, personal finances exposed. Yeah, the tower is coming down because this is, guys, this is anchor. In other words, something has been going on for a long time. So interesting. No, okay, let's see more cards here. Cards here. I like it, guys. I'm having fun. Having fun again. What am I doing now? I'm singing the outcomes. Guys, I'm liking it. It's a new trend. A new trend. Guys, you know what? Okay, this is kind of funny. What if I had and I was playing live. I'm live, like singing songs, like a musical, live musical. It'd be funny. I get the MIDI keyboard. I'm like, oh, together. Interesting. What else about mouse? I like it. Oh, so funny. Okay. No, but I have to focus. This is not about, jokes and other things. This is very serious. I wish she would stop with her faces. Okay, so okay, here from my house. What else? Oh, party, huh? Oh, guys, interesting, interesting for my house, huh? Children crying, guys. Again, the woman, Ghislaine. Is that you, girl? Look at that. This is Ghislaine, our friend Ghislaine. Hello, this is Ghislaine. I'm calling. Yeah, I know him. Party and girls crying. Girls were crying. They were being trafficked. Then came Ghislaine. I'm gonna take that man down. I'm evil, but so are you. I'm not the only one to blame. Look at Orangino. He's as bad as everybody else. No, guys, but they're not gonna. I can't. My stuff is a little edgy for America's Got Talent. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, it's not so good. No, I have. You have to sing about love and like I'm waiting for the phone. He didn't call me. You know what I mean? It's funny. I did music for a little while, guys. It's so funny, and I was experimental. But it's so funny. The thing is, like, you always have to sing about like men. I'm serious. It's hard. That's why I got into gospel. I love gospel. I listen to as much as actually. I just remind me I should listen. I like gospel because I'm sorry. Like I don't really like. Am I gonna sing about like some guy? Oh, he didn't call me. Hello, can you hear me? Like, you know what I mean? Or I don't know what. There's some nice, you know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of songs, but usually it has to do with if you're a woman, have you noticed the songs? I was like, oh, he didn't call me, or like, oh, we're together. Our love is real. And it's like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm too old now. I just feel like there's more to life than this, than love. There's a higher kind of love, you know, a higher kind of love. So I don't know, I don't know. Gospel, gospel. But like old school gospel is amazing. So anyway, from the 60s. Yeah. Anyway, so 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 anyway, so okay, focus. Okay, focus, focus. Oh, well, this I know what I was doing. 1 second, okay. So okay, 1 second. Put it. Okay. Can you hear me? I plugged it to another stuff because I have to computer. So now I can show you in front of my house. Okay, so the question is, how is the thing gonna go for President? Is it gonna go good for Rayon? Huh? I love Rayon. He likes Diet Coke, huh? Like like me. Okay. All right. Okay, so here. Okay, guys. Oh no, look, tower. Let me just put it here so you have conversations about it. Where was this? This, and then the first. Okay, this first here, right? There was devil upside down. Was that right? Okay. Then this, and then this. The tower, and then the anchor is here. The sides is here. The bear. The party. Oh, yeah, party. Children crying. Very sad. And the woman here, guys. I wonder. Yeah. So anyway, so the question is, what happens to this lawsuit? So there's going to be more than lawsuit. So are we gonna? Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be able to. This is this one, and then like this one. Okay. So so here, just one more, just from my house. So interesting, no? Interesting. Yeah, we're celebrating because things are gonna fall apart. Okay, once the truth about his finances are exposed and cut down. And guys, again, I told you before, and I'm not saying this is going to happen exactly as all of this stuff is flexible, and who knows? Not that I own the truth or anything like that, obviously, but again, there's the card of the party, okay? And here is the money. I've said before, the thing about his money laundering is connected to the human trafficking because here's parties and the children crying, right? And there was a woman. You see what I'm saying? So there's increasing every time I do readings. Almost feels like oh no, sad for him, sad for him. So okay, so guys, this is something confidential. Okay, confidential upside down. So something share the confidential information. I got share information. Share the confidential information. So I also feel like the upside down could mean that this thing that was formerly confidential is exposed. And said we have a hopeless for him. Esperanza upside down sad for him. He had hopes that this was going to happen, but doesn't. So everything burns for him. Burning a building. Burning a building. Burning. Burning. Get him. Burning a building. Get him. What is this? No, no, Catherine. No, don't get him. No. Let him burn. Let the devil burn in hell. That's what you're going next, baby. Let the devil burn in hell. That's where you're going next. Let the devil burn in hell. So anyway, guys, very good, no? Very good for the marathons. It's a very good. It was an unexpected start. I'm glad I asked the spirit. So what is the most important thing? So anyway, if you just arrived, guys, I asked what's the most important thing to look at, and it gave me the information about the lawsuit about Trump. How he wants to stop the thing, and he's not going to stop. It's all coming out. But so when he realized, I get this thing just now saying when he realizes he's not going to be able to stop, that's when he's gonna, the leaving thing. Sorry. With a break here for taking care of nose. So anyway, interesting, no? Okay. All right. Okay. So next, I'm very happy here. Very happy. Okay. So next. So guys, interesting. Should we go? Let's go to G7. Okay. Let's go to G7. So I actually want to do visions on this, guys, because there's several questions within the questions. So let me find out the overall view, and then we're gonna go into details with cards if we need. Okay. Okay, Audrey. I know I had added something about the trade war, but let's. Okay, but I have. Okay, I'm just gonna focus here for G7. What happened in G7? What was going on with Trump? What was the agenda for him? And what were the other leaders thinking? What do they know something? Because some guys, because those people, they have access to intelligence that we don't have. So what do they know? What do they know that we don't know? So guys, it was very interesting. Okay, what I got here is at first it's very consistent. I see Trump sitting down in a chair, like really sitting, like really sitting down in a chair like this, like he's very tired. He's just sitting in a chair like this, like. Oh, and there, now I'm getting the image, guys. Did you see? I randomly saw this image of Jared. He brought, last time he brought Ivanka, this time he brought Jared because he's out of it. Okay, he's his illness. I do think he has the thing of like he gets lost. Okay, it's real. The thing of like I don't know if it's dementia or something, but it's like you don't know. You think about okay, guys. I'm sorry, but a president should not have this. He's like if you leave him alone, he's kind of out of it. And he's sitting at a stage. I see him kind of like maybe it's where I didn't watch it, so I don't know, but he was sitting at some stage and there he was there like sitting like he is it's not because he's big or whatever weight wise, but because he's like he the weight of the world. He feels it, and he was looking out because he has the lights. He feels the lights from the stage, and he's looking out onto the crowd. If there is a crowd, he's like nobody can save me. Nobody's gonna help me. Nobody's helping me. He's like he feels like nobody's helping me. I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm screwed. He feels that like he feels like he's a victim. He feels like I've fucked up. He knows there's no way, and he's like, somehow he sees Putin in the back. I don't think Putin was there. He was trying to push Putin to, have them bring Putin, but he's like, Putin is too far away, and he, you know what I mean? So, so that's very interesting, guys. Okay. No, I'm just pause here quickly. Janie said, Rosie, don't strain your voice. We want you to come back. Don't worry about it, okay, Janie. I will know when I don't think, I really don't think it's my voice. Is that this stuff is a stuffy, okay? It's not the voice, it's the sinus thing, okay? It just sounds bad, okay? But I'm okay. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna do this like every tomorrow, but I do want to do it, okay? So, like I said, if I feel like I'm not doing well, I'm gonna, stop it. But I'm fine. So, okay, just so I know, okay. But I wanted to say, so there he is, guys. He's feeling alone on the stage, and he's like, but Putin is too far to save me. And he knows that he's screwed up. He even talked about it, right? He's like, I screwed up with the China thing. He's like, he pushed too far and there's no way back. He knows it. But to him, it's like a game. Like I said, he thinks it's like a reality show. Okay. It's not the lives of people. It's like a reality show. He's just, and the guys, the hardest thing here is that he has no motivation. I'm sorry. He just has the hardest thing here is that the motivation is very low for him. He feels like he's lost. If he's not winning, you know how Trump is. If he's not winning, he doesn't want to participate. Even though he's not really winning, he lied to himself. This is the thing, guys. You know what I'm getting? This is it. The big prize for him was the money from the Saudi nuclear deal, and it's not going to happen. He kind of feels like it's not going to come through. So if he's not making money from this, he's kind of losing his patience, and he's like annoyed or whatever. And he just doesn't have, he's sort of like, I understand as a ADD. I know it's like for him to maintain the focus is very tough And guys, he's really so transparent. If he's a transactional person, if he's not getting something out of something, he's not going to do it. And so, and he's just like, he has no, this is the thing. It's like, and I think Jared and maybe other people are saying like it's going to be hard to have him cross the finish line. I feel this, I'll tell you guys, I feel like the people that are close to Trump, as supposedly, let's say his family, the closest people to Trump, are saying we're hoping, we're praying every day that he's gonna go all the way to 2020. Okay, there's no way. They're saying we are worried that there's something really, and guys, this is like putting aside whatever the political environment is. Okay, so it's like, you know it's not okay. So, okay, I'm not okay. I'm not gonna respond. But right, I'm not gonna respond because I have to focus here, guys. Sorry, I'm not gonna look at the comments. But so I was gonna say, so anyway, so they're saying among themselves, they're like, we don't know that he's gonna be able to make it to 2020 even. I feel like they privately believe that he's not even going to get through the election. He's not going to get. He doesn't have the. It's not just the physical stamina; it's the mind. His mind is gone, kind of slipping. They work hard. I give you credit. Give credit, guys. That's the one thing I'll give him credit for, propping him up. Okay, because it's like, guys, is way worse than before, I think. And they're worried. They know, and this is like, I know that the reason why he put the kids there is to get the business deals, but there's another reason, which is that the family guys there is the caretaker. He can't have a nurse, right? He can't have a nurse on stage with him, but he can have family members, and that is the stage where we are in right now. Okay, he's losing interest in. He doesn't do anything to begin with. He's losing interest, and the only thing he feels like I say, he's looking out in the he kind of feels like he may have seen Putin far in the audience. Obviously Putin is not there, but he feels like that's the only person who would, quote unquote, rescue him, but he's too out of it. He's like, oh, it's too far, he can't come and rescue me. So that's why I told you guys, his twisted mind. Okay, that's why he's like trying to help, because he feels, okay, this is so sick, but that's the truth. Okay, he feels strengthened when Putin is around, because Putin is a good manipulator, and he acts like his dad. Okay, in his psyche, he's like his dad. So so anyway, so that's interesting, no? Okay, so I don't know, guys, that I even said, did I say this, that what the leaders think? Oh, didn't tell you this. So the leaders are thinking, they're like observing him, they're like, wow, he's changed a lot since I last saw him. They're talking amongst, they're thinking that, and I don't know if they talked amongst themselves, but they're all thinking, they're like, wow, he's really he's doing very badly. They actually worry about him, like, not like they care about him as a person, but they're like, if this were my dad or my relative, I'll be like, this person has to go to like hospital. Like, it's they feel like there's a very serious health issue going on. They notice. And because he's saying, guys, Trump is very good. He likes the cameras and he likes the stage. So he saves his energy to be in public and to be on stage. But they're saying, like, when the cameras are not around, you see the person for who he is, and he's like, even with all the drugs in the world, he's not well. And they feel like he's out of it. He's out of it. That's the feeling. The guy is out of it. He's checked out. He's not, and they're saying like there's some talks, and he's like, imagine here I am, like, in a talk at G7. I'm like, "Mm." He's not paying attention. He's not interested. He's not engaged. He only shows us like, oh, but Putin is bring Putin. He's good. He's good. Yeah. And then he's disengages again. He's like, he's out of it. He's out of it. Okay. So let me see here. Other questions. Wow. Wow. Do they know? Okay, now the last part of the question here. Do they know something we don't about Trump? Do they know? They're saying they know that he's a lot sicker than people say, that there's a lot more going on. Guys, and I see, oh my God, I see like there was like, when people like go to the hospital, they have an IV drip or something. There's a woman, a man wearing like medical, like nurses, kind of white. I don't even know if they're American, if they flew with him or if they're local. It's kind of strange here. Okay. I don't know. I don't think they're American. I think they're local. Okay, I just say the way they're dressed, or like they don't seem to know him. Okay, personally, it was the first time they meet him, but they're like putting the IV thing and kind of like dehydrated. I feel like he's dehydrated or something. So it's already, guys. Can I tell? Oh my god, oh my god. And then I see this image, guys. I don't think Ivanka. I don't know if she went, but this is the image. Ivanka and Jared. I told you before about this German filmmaker Fassbinder, his name was. Okay, so this trilogy of Fassbinder. Okay, this kind of a art house movies or whatever, right? It's all about post-war Germany, right after the Nazis. And there's one is so creepy, guys, called Veronica Voss, and it's about the woman, this woman who was a huge actress in but I think before the Nazis or during the I don't remember before the Nazis, and she's kept basically hostage in her own house with this woman who's a nurse who's always injecting drugs on her. That's what it sounds like to me. Like Trump is the woman is the equivalent of the actress, and the nurse is equivalent of Ivanka and Jared. So they're kind of like drugging him, or like in charge of the pills. We are the pill department. Yeah. Oh, you need something. You call. Yeah. I'm here with the pill department. My dad is the president. He's very, very sick. I give them all kinds of pills just to prop him up until we get cash. To prop him up until we get paid. Huh? We're here for the money. Screw this country. All I care is my bank account. I'm propping him up until yeah. The guy. Sorry, no. Let me just go back. It's too much. But guys, seriously, seriously, unreal, unreal. Okay, so that's it. Oh my god, interesting. No, so this is it. Okay, so now what else is there? Any information about as far as the Russians treason? Guys, I swear. Okay, this is kind of interesting here. Kind of a little bit scary, but it's saying the allies are like Trump is gone. Now we have to, if we want to have their saying amongst themselves, they seem to know from their intelligences the direction in which Trump is going. We don't ask him, we ask Russians. We look at what the Russian agenda is, and that's where we look for the American policy as long as he's in office. So he's going to be stopped, but that's kind of like the trend is whatever Putin wants. They knew that before, but now they feel like he has zero input on stuff. Okay, so interesting. Oh my God, interesting, no? Mm. Whoa, is that crazy? Wow. So okay, guys, interesting. No? Okay, now let's move. I'm gonna move to another question, which is because it comes from the G7. Is the question about because at the G7, Macron said that he wanted. There's a conversation about Iran and the U.S. having talks. So is this going to happen? Okay, is this going to happen? And Israel is apparently nervous because the whole thing, what Trump and Israel have in common is the common enemy of Iran. So if there's a talk, so let me just close my eyes and figure out. And then I was reading because Bella had asked about it too. I read that this talks was supposed to happen 10 days after the Israeli election. So we can also ask, like, is another way to confirm the thing I saw about Netanyahu is going to be around. So what's going to happen with this talk? Okay, so what's happening? So let's see. Tell me about Macron, the talks with the Iranians about the nuclear. I think the nuclear thing, whatever that is. Okay, so whatever they're going to talk about. So is this going to happen? Wow, guys, interesting. I need to confirm this with cards. Okay, so I saw that there is a talk with Iran and the U.S. and the Iran kind of gets what it wants, which is some sort of like peace, or I don't know what it is, but some sort of like detente, those kinds of things. Okay, and it's a peaceful thing. But what is okay? A very interesting scenario, very crazy, guys, like a movie. Okay, so two things. I see, how they have when they have these peace talks and there's like a lot of media and like they're on this long table and they reached out and they're like they're pleased or whatever we were, reached a solution. I don't know. There's the irony is here. And then Trump is like, He's out of it again. Like like he was in the G7. He's totally uninterested and therefore is oddly malleable in a weird way. Okay. And like he's not there. Guys, oh my God. And this is a thing. Oh my God, last days of Trump. Last days of Trump. You say, guys, it's telling, oh my God, I hope, take it with a grain of salt, but it's saying like there's a stock within 3 days Trump leaves. I don't know what days scheduled for. Let me just find out. It's helpful, no? Because, okay, I guess, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's kind of telling me this. 3 days after is over. It's just, it looks like, I feel like it could happen, but this is the thing. So, oh my God, let me just confirm. I have to get is what was they were telling me. They're like, okay, so what are the chances it's going to happen? They're going to happen. They come with a resolution. But the Trump guys, I really do think I see him there though. I don't know. I just feel like I did think that he was going to be gone around this time. I don't know. I don't know when. I just feel like there's going to be this talk and Trump is totally subdued and it's over for him. But now this is what I want to tell you guys. Let me have water here. The most important part that I haven't said is that Jared is freaking out. He's packing, he's running, he's trying to run away because Netanyahu loses the election. People are celebrating on the street in Israel that he lost the election. Netanyahu was trying to leave, and then he's handcuffed. Netanyahu, okay, he's handcuffed for some. There's more stuff that's gonna come out about Netanyahu, and then Jefferson, no, 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 no. He's like that. He's going insane. No, no, no. Like he's screaming. He's like, I don't know, guys. It's really like the end for him. He's trying to run. He's trying to pack. He's like, no, no. And he's like, let's go, let's go. Like he's trying to run. Like he's trying, guys. You know what it tells me? You know what it looks like to me? It's crazy. Like he's running. He's trying to run away. He's trying to escape the country because he sees this is the thing. Everything he was betting on has to do, I think, with this deal with the Saudi Arabia thing, whatever, getting this money. But if somehow I think Netanyahu is connected because he's supposed to help him achieve whatever the agenda is. When he sees that Netanyahu loses and that the enemies of Netanyahu in Israel want to expose everything just so, for obvious reasons, right? And that by exposing everything, Jared is going to be exposed as well. He's freaking out, but I feel like he's running, guys. Because he was betting. This is what I was going to say. The feeling I get here is that Jared. It's almost like imagine if you had planned this like bank robbery or something like that, and they thought everything is perfect. We're gonna get this. We're gonna do this, and then the people are caught. The people who are going to rob the bank, they got caught. And that's what it feels like to me. He had put all the eggs on that basket and he got caught. It's over because I think the whole thing for him, and I'm getting here, guys, one of the reasons why he felt so confident is because he had Netanyahu on his side. And he had some of the Israeli intelligence people who are very, very smart. And now it's over, so he's like, he doesn't know where to go, who to turn. He felt very protective of Netanyahu in more ways than one. He really felt like Netanyahu in a good way. I mean, I feel like in a genuine way, he liked him a lot. They had a connection, like a family thing, almost. Because, the Netanyahu, when he came to the US, he would sleep on his bed. Oh, but now obviously he was not there, but, he'd sleep in his house. They were so, imagine like somebody who comes, if you had a house big enough, you have everybody stay in your house. Like you have to be very close, especially if the person is a politician. You don't have to stay in your house, but they do. Think about it. It means there's a lot of trust. So he's like, when he loses Netanyahu, he's like, ah. It's almost like he's like, imagine if like I'm trying to think, guys. It's almost the expression I see on Jared is almost as if like you were in the water and there's a shark coming your way. He's that scared. He's like this, like he's so scared. I don't know why is this so and then like I said, the whole thing falls so quickly. But let's see what is he scared of? The documents. Oh my God, the documents. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's telling me that the stuff is like, oh my God, no. Whatever is exposed in Israel, there's more to come about Netanyahu. It shows Jared. Jared is named on these documents that they have. And that's why he wants to leave. He wants to escape. Because he felt like in back of his mind, he thought, whatever happens in the US, I can always go to Israel. I'll be fine there. I'll be accepted. Nobody's gonna get me there. But if Netanyahu goes there, he's not gonna be welcome in Israel, okay? Because he's gonna be a prize. His head is gonna be a prize. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. It's kind of like people are gonna offer not him dead, but him, his prison. He's gonna be a symbol of crime. So it's like, oh, get Jared. Jared. Oh, I'm gonna get that criminal Jared. You know how? Okay, let's go real. Like what they call the immigrants is who they are. They call them like the enemies and the criminals. That's who they are. Once he's exposed for the criminal that he is, and the information, I think that the weird thing, guys, is that the downfall of Netanyahu leads to Jared's downfall as well. It's either connected or comes right after. But the scandal where they reveal this money somehow has to do with Netanyahu and Jared. Like I said, he's named in this. So when he sees that when Jared realizes that the one safe haven he had, which was Netanyahu and Israel, and Netanyahu, I see Netanyahu being like, really genuinely like, don't worry about it, Jared. I'll take care of you. No matter what happens, you could come stay with us. He was really like like a family member. It's like imagine, guys, if you see these mob movies, the Godfather. I'm not saying that Netanyahu, but this is a relationship. Netanyahu to Jared is like the Godfather. You know, he's the big guy. He's the real powerful person who could protect him. But if he goes to prison, which that's what it looks like to me in a weird way, it's like some sort of serious. He's indicted, but it's pretty serious. Whatever happens to Netanyahu after this. So, so it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's like, but he's okay. He's trying to run. Like I don't know, guys. He's so desperate. I've never seen in my visions of Jared. I've never seen him like this. So wow. So isn't that crazy? Today is very good today. I like it. I like it. Mm. But let's see, guys. I think I want to do cards on this, right? So guys. Remember what was the question? The question was about Iran deal, Iran talks. Look, all this stuff coming out. It's kind of amazing. So let me just get the picture here. Tell me cards. Have informations. Do you have informations? I want informations. So okay, let's go here. Here. Wow, it's cards informations. Okay, so let's find an informations. Oh, look, what is this situation? Oh, look, this is the guy. It's interesting because this guy, look at him. He's running away, right? He's running away. He's stealing in the middle, like behind it. Here's the house. So behind the scenes, he's stealing these things. This called, this is theft. Then we have, oh, look, this is something in public election. The Hillary, could be the one of them. Let's might find out more. So what is this issue here that came up? You know, oh, well, guys, look, this could very well be Jared, just because he was so prominent, right? Oh, secret. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting from Merrill's. No, I like it. So, oh my God, what happened? What happened here? Yeah, quid pro quo for Jared. Jared, that's right. He got money from somebody. Money losses. That said he needs to save his money because I have money from somebody. The law. That's right. The law. Okay. Oh my God. Look, Bambino. This is President. President here. Oh, look, the friends, the conversations. I have it here. Loyalty. Interesting. Loyalty. The law. Now, guys, I feel like my sense here, just from these cards, the way there may be something connected to how maybe Netanyahu was connected to the Hillary election loss. Because here, this is like a public thing, and this is the woman, the blonde one upside down, the secret, the value, happy about the election. He needed money, and this is like all his friends were at the table, right, Jared? But then here, the discovery that this guy here, I think is Jared, took money on behalf or for Trump and this is the friends and the people that they are loyal to. And this is the law, and this is a secret. So the law exposes the secret. It could be the secret connection between Jared and all of this. So what I really think, guys, is that there's some sort of exposure about what Netanyahu's role could have been in the election. You know how they say there's all these Israeli, what is it called, like intelligence services or agencies or something. No, I'm sorry, not agencies. You know those psyops? I forgot. These Joel Zammel, these people they're mentioned by Mueller. You know what I mean? Those people. I think then you have a further connection between Jared and these people, and also Netanyahu, and that is the information about Hillary's election and how they. You know what I mean? That is my sense that what is here. Okay. So wow, so unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So unexpected. No, it's not even Mossad. It's actually I was my mistake because I said intelligence services. No, what I meant is like is the black cube, is those things there you could hire. Black cube and the other one, psyop, psy something, okay? Is two things that help people like they can hire to work on elections. And I think these things may have been okay and they're somehow connected to I don't know if I don't know if it's true. I'm not saying like I know I always get this like weird like trolls are gonna say something, but I'm not saying you guys here, but sometimes they do. I told you about the other time when I said something like this, they're like they come or whatever saying something. But I'm not saying it's not about it's like is this stuff that was already talked about by Mueller? This person to size something, psyops or whatever. I forgot. There's a name. I forgot the name, but I know the person's name mentioned was Joel Zamel. Zamel. Okay. So the guy's so secretive. There's like not one photo of the guy has ever been released. No, he's like he was in the Muslim, but it's like now he's contracted by the Trump campaign to work on the thing. So that is what it suggests here. You know what I mean? So this is it, okay? So this is the informations. Okay, now next. Next, guys, this was interesting. Oh my god, this crazy. So, all right. Oh, oh my God. Okay, so I'm trying to think here, guys. All right. Now, because guys, this was so explosive. Okay, I think this is going to affect Trump's election and Trump in general. Okay, and I think guys is saying that this is the thing about Jared packing. It's like Jared knows that he has to run, not just because Netanyahu leaves, but Trump is going to leave. He's not going to have anybody to protect him. Now, the other question then becomes, somebody I think it was Dan asked about Joe Walsh is the guy, the far another shady guy, whatever, who's a challenger to Trump. Okay, so so then guys, it led me to the question. I don't what are gonna be his chances, but the question that I ended up asking, and I asked on there, I'm gonna ask now, is whether Trump is even going to be in the ballot. Okay, that's a very interesting question. As you know, guys, I like to ask the kind of like a similar question from different angles. So if you ask, that's another way of asking whether Trump is going to be removed before the elections. I kind of feel like he's not even going to be in the ballot from where, you know what I mean? From where we are today with like he's so out of it. So first let me ask about Joe Walsh and whether he's gonna, Trump is gonna be, what is his chances, and then if Trump is gonna be in the ballot, and then I'll do the cards to confirm. But like, tell me about Joe Walsh. So guys, okay, so very interesting here. So guys, these visions sometimes they give the best images. So this was very interesting. So then I see this guy Joe Walsh, and he's been criticizing Trump for a while, and then he but it's saying what is interesting is he's been criticized. He also made some valid points about Trump in the past, but it suggests very interesting that he feels like he has a moral high ground to stand on about Trump. It's like, oh, Trump is just incompetent. But but what is so funny is that it shows that he is just like his ideology is very similar to Trump's. The only difference is that he's like, oh, I'm not a rich guy like Trump, but he's using the same language or the same ideas. And so, what it should suggest, guys, is that at first, it's like, oh, there he is. He's like very moralistic about things, okay? But then there's like he's standing on a box or something to speak. And then the box is taken from him. Like if he falls to the ground when the whole scandal falls, and then, guys, it's so funny because it shows him falling. He falls to his face. He falls to his face like boom on the street. And then people remove the stuff from him. It's almost like he falls to the ground, and they pull like from his brain. They pull out a scroll, like a piece of paper, saying that the ideas are exactly the same. It's just a different form. But they're saying they'll pull out the ideas and they present it as a scroll. It's like, oh, the ideas are exactly the same. He stands for the same things. It's just that he's trying to say that he's a different man, but nobody buys it. In other words, okay. So for a while, I think there's some validity until Trump is exposed and all these ideas are exposed for they are. Okay, so that's part one. Part two is that I don't see him or Trump on the ballot. Okay. And it's funny because I feel like the Republican ballot is empty. There's like all these lines, okay? There's two people. I feel like there's going to be two people. It's like two people are going to come, but they don't look like anybody I know. They're not the ones because they're going to the people who are going to become I know, guys, it sounds like a lot has to change, of course, in order for this to happen. But I feel like whoever is next, their message has to be so different from Trump. They have to be totally distanced. And you know what I'm getting here? You know, guys, I don't know. The guy, can I tell you who he reminds me of? It's crazy. The person I see here reminds me of Pat Robertson. Let me just see. It looks a little bit like Pat Robertson, if I remember his face. Is that right? Pat Robertson. Let's see here. Reminds me of him. Oh, no, no, but it's somebody else. But he has dark hair. No, no, someone else. I forgot. Oh, what was the guy's? It's not Pat Robertson. There was a guy. Okay, there was a guy that ran for president. And because I watched this documentary, Bring Me Roger Stone. It was a documentary about Roger Stone and how Roger Stone worked on some election, and he had them some other candidate that he actually used as a I forgot, guys. It was like one person sent term. No, it was a long time ago, like 20 years. I don't know. Let me just see here. Roger Stone, presidential elections, Bush. That's it. I think he found another candidate. Okay, it was a story. That's what it was. It was something like, let me just go here. It was something like that I was helping elect Bush Senior. I remember, I have to find here. What is it? So Reagan 80, lobbying Bush 88. That's it. Okay, here. Da, da, da. Okay, so let me just see here. I don't, the movie, guys. There was a story about how there was this guy who was pretty conservative, and I recognize his. I don't forgot who his name was, but it was I think around the time of the first Bush election, if I'm not wrong. And then I feel like it was somebody that oh my God, I forgot who he was. Oh, that's it, Pat Buchanan. That's it. Pat Buchanan. That's it. That's it. Pat Buchanan. That's it. That's the one. Pat Buchanan. That's the guy. So because it's a long story, but he reminded me of that Pat Buchanan, somebody like a person who's a Republican, but kind of like was kind of like out of the, he's also like a crazy person, but he was kind of shunned by this group, right? Because he was used to prop the Bush senior. If you haven't watched it, guys, this is a really wonderful documentary. Bring Me Roger Stone, because it shows everything. Okay, it shows everything. So like, okay, so this is it. Somebody like that, like a random person who is not involved in pumping Trump, but is also kind of a crazy Christian right kind of person. Okay. So anyway, so this is it. Like I said, I don't think he Trump is in the ballot, and nobody, because guys, and I also see Nikki Haley kind of trying, kind of going for it, but she's gonna be burned by her association with Trump. They're gonna play over and over again how she said she loved President Trump and it's a great time. You know, she's angling for it. She's trying to go for it, but it's not gonna work because she was at the White House and she said yes. Anybody who said yes to Trump is not gonna work. Yeah. So, oh my God, can I? Oh my God, let me just see here. So, let me just go ask the cards. Is Trump gonna be on the ballot for 2020? Is Trump going to be on the ballot for 2020? So, so what is interesting? So this is a greedy person. The child, I do think that it's Trump. Okay, usually it could be the new person, but this is not serious, and this is thoughts, worry. There's a lot of people maybe thinking this is that somebody can't sleep, worry. I'm sorry. Oh, here, guys, look at cards of worry. Okay, this is a can't sleep. This is a person worried. This is the answer. The child is the answer. This is conversations or multiples. And here is not serious, like I said. Okay, and then somebody thinking, and then the thief, and the drinking the Kool-Aid. Okay, and now this is the victory upside down and gifts. Okay, like a quid pro quo. So I feel like what is happening, this is not telling us much other than deep down, a lot of people involved in Republican politics know they're very worried that because they let Trump be the only person the party associated with, right? So they greedy. They want to keep everything for Trump. And there's something not serious here, and they're giving thought, they're thinking this is not serious, this is weak, or this is amateurish. Okay, this is not gonna work. They're worried. This is the answer is theft. It's almost like people are, they're drinking the Kool-Aid literally. Okay, and but deep down they're worried because the Trump is the answer. And against this is two, could also be two. Okay, but my sense here is that when the whole thing falls down, like, because they're putting all eggs in one basket here, once the thing with Trump goes down, the whole party goes down. Because they're kind of, there were the other Republicans, guys. Okay, like other Republicans, as you know, the ones that are like never Trump or whatever, right? Have said this. They're like, Republicans are betting on Trump, the party of Trump. It's not going to work. Okay, like it's not going to work, and they're not prepared for what's coming. So you see what I'm saying? So like now there's a sense that I think the card here of greed is true because Trump is a greedy person. And the reason why, okay, he kind of took upon himself to be the party person is because as you guys know, I think he's taking the money from the campaign contributions to fund himself. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why he's pumping his campaign is not so much that he actually cares about his campaign, is that it's a cash flow. It's cash pumping right into him. Okay. So that's it. So what is gonna, okay. So I'm just gonna, what's gonna be the 2020 ticket for Republicans? Let's just see. Okay, just see if there's more information. There's all this money. Oh God, look, defeat. Oh no. The money is gonna the shady money is gonna defeat them. Oh no. Oh no. Unexpected. Let's see here. Oh, surprise, really? Oh no. Oh, the White House upside down. They're gonna lose the White House, huh, bitches? Oh yeah. Oh look. Oh no. Look. There's a foreign people coming. Oh yeah. Interesting. No shady money. Oh, the offers, the foreign offers. Oh no. Create. blockages and problems. So, oh no, sad for them. I love them. Look at it, people's. It look cash. That's it. Foreign cash visits. Oh, and they get a letter said for them. Oh no, prison. Look, a Republican. This is a. Oh my God, look, guys. The end is prison. Oh, sad for them. I'm very sad for them. So, guys, okay, I want you to look at this. This is like the last column. Look at this. Defeat, causing defeat. The White House upside down. In other words, they lose it. Mountain is long-term problems of obstruction and prison. So no way. There's no way they're gonna get the White House. Okay, sorry, no. And it has everything to do with campaign contributions from for foreign power. Okay. In other words, what undoes them ultimately is the surprise about the financial offers, the money that came from the foreign powers. Everybody finds out and everybody knows. And no. So no, bitches. See you later, bitches. No. And I don't know, guys. This is a weird thing. The card of surprise. Like, what? Anybody's surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But it suggests that this stuff, as we know, guys, we know that this is true, that they get foreign money. I mean, it's not surprise. It's public. But the way that this may come out is going to change things. Okay, that's it. Oh my God. Mm. Wow. Crazy, no? Crazy. Wow, guys, don't let it. Oh. Oh, oh. Can you imagine? No, but I can't imagine. I just find it hard. We have seen this, guys, and I'm seeing as I close my eyes, I see this like the. Oh my God, guys, I see the GOP like a building. Oh, that's right, that White House, and the building. It shows that the building is made out of paper, and it starts to fall apart. It's like falls apart, the whole thing. And my God, it's so funny. It shows like the White House is made out of paper. It falls apart, and then we just rip the paper and throw it out. What a cycle! What a cycle over there. Yeah. So, wow, can you imagine? Guys, I can tell you my health is improved already. Just seeing it. I know visions help me. The health, yeah. Oh my God, can you imagine? Interesting, no? Okay, I have many questions. Too many questions. Okay, guys. Oh my God, no. Okay, so have excellent answers. Okay, so now. Now, let's go quickly to the trade war. Okay. I had a question. Audrey had a question. I'm going to just go ask her question. Okay. She said something like, are we going to recover? Okay. Are we going to recover the stuff about the trade? I don't think we will. I don't know what's going to happen, but what's up with this trade war bullshit? Okay. I'm sorry. Like, he's screwed. He's permanently screwed up his own voters. That's the truth. Okay. Okay. So what's going to happen to this, trade war bullshit, trash? Oh my God, it's so upset. Okay, so what's happening with the trade war? People behind the scenes, huh? This is like, oh, interesting. Legal things. Chaos. Oh, really? No. He's a very competent man. Guys, can you imagine if a woman, imagine if you had a female president. She's like, where is she? She's playing golf. Where is she? No, she's playing golf. She's like gonna talk about, imagine if it was like talk about herself the way Trump talks about himself. I'm the greatest, I don't do anything. People like him. That's it. That's him. Okay, that's chaos. And this is aggression, unexpected aggression. So, oh, really? Oh, look, the government. Could be the government, could be the law. Okay. Oh, the older man here. Opportunity. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, he's sick. Yeah, look at the sick guy. That's it. Let's look at him. Oh my God, he's sick. Oh my God, look, negative outcomes, the negative talk. That's it. Oh, look, a lot of money upside down. Oh no. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh look. Oh, smoking gun. Evidence. Oh no, look. Oh, business is going down? No way. What? No. What? He's the enemy. Guys, look, domestic enemy. That's it. So, in other words, guys, I'm just organized here. I like to show, the cards at first like that because then we don't just react instantly. Okay. So, basically, clearly there's more chaos and it shows that he's guys, you know what it is. I'm not, as you know, I talk about his propaganda, how he uses, that's it. He's using propaganda to change the conversation. Okay. Look, and then this is like There's, I feel like this card being upside down, it's almost as if there's more fight back than he expected. And this is the powerful people, they fight back more. And this is chaos. Okay, creates chaos. Government, older man here. Opportunity. Yeah. Though there was people, I feel like Trump thought this was an opportunity. Look at that, he's sick. He's sick. He's a sick man in the government, but there's people behind the scenes, okay? And then we have, now this is a card of negative gossip, okay? But I feel like, as if there's a lot of, okay, not to get into like the whole thing of markets, but a lot of very smart people think the markets are emotion, like not how do you call it? They say there's a very famous saying that the markets are not rational, that they're sentiment based. In other words, a lot of times, once, this is why they say when sentiment changes, and that's when you get a quote unquote bear market. That's what it's saying. The sentiment turns, okay? So his sickness turn, see, it's the sentiment, because what are they being saying bad things, and that is the bear market, okay? And this is, there's a lot of money at stake, but there's problems with the money, okay? Now, then we have, this is the smoking gun evidence. It's also, guys, a card of desperation, because the first thing is disperato para gelosia, so desperate because of jealousy. But desperate, what does this mean in the context of Trump? Desperate is a person who doesn't think, right? In the guy who's not thinking, he was acting crazy. He didn't think through, and the business is down, okay? And because of the domestic enemy, in other words, the person who caused the downturn is the country, is the leader, right? Now, what is also worrisome here, now that I'm thinking, the people behind the scenes, guys, as you, if you're, I'm familiar with libertarians, okay? A lot of them say, oh, we want to destroy they really, actually, I think that more and more, I think they mean it, because I think the people behind the scenes, behind Trump is the sick guy, okay? They want to create this destruction. They want to create chaos because they see the opportunity in chaos. Because it's, guys, and what is crazy is that there's a handful of people, and it is not people are gonna say it's all Wall Street. No, it's not necessarily Wall Street people. It's like the random, no, Carl Icahn, and there's different people there, like close to Trump, who feel like if there's chaos, they can trade certain things. But what it creates is a total downturn because of the sentiment changing. Okay, desperation in the business, because there we have an internal enemy. Who is the enemy? Trump. You know what I mean? Okay, so how does this end? How does this trade war end? Okay, how does this end? Interesting, guys. So, okay, so very, it's kind of interesting here. Okay, so this is a new energy, new something new. This is treachery, and this is, now, because I pulled it. This is a woman, another woman in losses, and somebody trapped, and this is the big prize upside down. In other words, I feel like the people that, like, you saw Scaramucci, right? He was, oh, I hate Trump, I hate Trump. What happened? At first, they thought they were going to get an advantage from Trump. But when they don't get an advantage, and in fact he starts destroying everything for them, the people pull their support. And I'm talking this now, I am talking about the donors and the people that have money, a lot of money. They at first thought this was going to be a great opportunity for them to remove regulations and do all those things. However, they see that they're trapped with a madman, and everything is going down. This is about the past, and this is an end. The treachery ends, and now here's the card of the protector, right? So the person who protected Trump no longer, he's a sick man. Everywhere it's saying he's a sick man. So they this is the people, the people who were, I'm sorry guys, I may have to go soon, but because of voice, the people who were with Trump at the beginning, they leave. Okay, this treachery ends when the supporters, Trump supporters, by that I don't mean the regular people, I mean the people with a lot of money, the donors. The donors turn against him, and this is the shady business exposed. This is indictments or documents in the law. So what happens? They withdraw their support of Trump. The business community at large, it seems to withdraw the support, and the indictments now matter. This is exposure of the shady business and the indictment. So it's kind of like, guys, it's kind of like it's very convenient for them, for those people be like, oh, but Trump is actually not what he said he was going to be. They try to like scapegoat him as well. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't work. You know what I mean? So, oh, interesting, no? Interesting. So, guys, no, but it's nice of you guys. It's just because I have to. I'm gonna take a break. I need to finish, but I'm gonna take a break. I may not. I'm not gonna do it tomorrow, and I'm not gonna do it like who knows. I'll see. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. So very interesting. I think this is fascinating, guys. It's fascinating. Fascinating. So, but like I was saying, it's very convenient for people to look, oh no, I don't have anything to do with him. When so they let him burn. They burn him. Everybody starts to burn him and to try to kind of distance themselves from him. Okay. So interesting. Now I want to know. I have a question here about this, the economic downturn. Okay. Tell me about the economic downturn and Trump. Guys, they're going to start, they're going to be like everybody who supported, guys, this is like heavens. I believe it's going to happen that everybody who supported Trump is going to try to like wash their hands because they're going to realize that how burned, they didn't care that he's racist, that he put children in cages, that he wanted to remove health insurance from every single person, that he wanted to punish. He doesn't care about no, that was not enough. The moment they start having bad business returns, they're like, no, I don't like him. No, he's terrible. He's terrible. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. You know what I mean? Like the moment it hurts them, they're like, what? No, no, no. Uh-uh. You know what I mean? So, that's what it is. And it's saying when Trump loses the business people, that's it. And it's soon. It's already happening behind the scenes. It's saying, okay, they're like, no. And they're gonna use soon, guys. There's gonna be these indictments. They're gonna sort of say, "Oh, look, he's been indicted. I don't like to support a criminal." No, no, no. Or more stuff is gonna come out. Okay. No, it's guys. I'm almost okay. Don't worry too much. I'm almost done. Okay. Did you see? It was like the thing inside. Terrible. Okay. So, anyway. So, oh my God. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, this was amazing. No. This was amazing, guys. Okay, so I know I said that I just okay because I know who knows. I think I'm gonna do another one on Wednesday. If my voice is still bad, then Thursday. But I do want to do the thing about the cokes, guys. Okay, I do think right now if you have them, please feel free to go. You can come back later. But I do want to look into the cokes just quickly. Okay, just quickly, I want to know because this is so important. I think I'm hoping that this signifies that it's the end of the libertarian bullshit. They wanted to destroy the government, the country. They wanted to remove everybody's health insurance. So now, is that it? Or because, guys, if it goes on like this, the country is over. Until when? What else are they going to have? But like, it's it. So I want to know, what does it mean that he died? No, okay, let's find out. Is he in hell now, burning? Guys, can you? I was thinking, guys, what I saw when I thought of he died. I was like, he's gonna have to go through every little kid whose health insurance he removed. The pain he's gonna have to go through the pain of every single child. What the child suffer, what the parents suffered, what the nurse suffered, what the doctor suffered, not be able. You know what I mean? Every single person. Think about how much harm we create in the world when you choose to deny the health insurance for children, things like that. I'm sorry, he's gonna have to deal with it. It's gonna be like how many years? Thousands, billions of years. Billions of years, okay? So just quickly, okay? So I'm gonna know. So tell me about the death of David Koch. What happens to him? So, oh my God. So, guys, very interesting here. I see that, as he was dying, and I think he was like, I think he was sick for a while, but as he was got closer to death, he felt like he's seen the angels. Until the very last moments, he was like, "I did so many great things. The Lord loved me." They were so full of themselves, like thinking I'm the greatest. I am like an emperor. I'm so successful. I'm so great. And then when he goes, it's almost like he goes and then he sees a white palace. Okay, like a white palace of like the heaven, and then he's like the spirit's like, bitch, you're not going there. Say goodbye to that. No. Boom. He goes down to hell. And he's like in this very dark place. He's like, ouch, what happened? He's still, and I feel like I saw this for Epstein too. These people go through a period of adaptation. They realize, and I see him. He meets his dad there. I feel like right away he meets his dad in hell, and his dad is like, son, I gave you this, all of this, and we were given this, all of this, because we were supposed to have the task. We were given a choice to have a lot of power and to choose whether we were going to use it for good or ill, and we used it for ill. So now begins the payback. Like now you're gonna have to suffer what every single person. And he's still shocked because he's like, wait, I'm a man of the world. Like I accomplished so much and I'm so great or whatever. And he's like, no, 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 this was a lie. That's what evil is. Evil is about a lie. That we're bigger than God, that we're better than other people. And right now we're in hell. And we're not saying in a bad way they're in hell, but it's like you're gonna live now. You're gonna have to spend 20,000 years, I don't know how long, to experience the pain you've caused in others. And all of it has to do with the choices you've made. Because it's saying the dad, he's present, he's been there for longer, so he knows a little bit. But he's saying that we were given a choice to see whether we were going to use the, because it's very interesting here, guys. It's saying like they're saying for those who much is given much is expected. There's something like we think that the people who get a lot like this, that they are good, but they're like, no, the judgment day comes when whether you were given a lot but you've done a lot, because they're saying like, and he's giving his son as example. Look at this person who barely has any food to eat. This person gives the food to a child. They rather go hungry than see a child hungry. That was what humanity is capable of. And you didn't do this. You had everything and more. And you were not happy until you saw more people starving. That's who you were. You were sick, you're trash, you're saying, but he's not saying like in a judgmental, I mean, he's being judged obviously, but in a way that he's saying like almost like math. He's saying like, you are trash, you were the worst humanity has to offer. Remember when you used to laugh at homeless people and people who were poor? You were but you were like, those people are, many of them are very blessed spiritually. They were angels because they had nothing and they gave. But you are the worst of humanity. We know. We will, whatever this is, we see everything you did. We see it. Yeah. Yeah. So it's very interesting, guys. Okay. So, so like I'm saying, there's a period of adaptation where they're shocked. They're shocked. They're like, wait, what? They don't realize. They're like realizing slowly that, like, you know what I mean? Think about it. Hmm. Guys is saying there's like very dark places, like a tower. And there's a place where like it's almost like guys are saying that people like him, he's going to this tower. And of course, I think it's symbolic here is that there's very few people relative to the number of, there's a lot of bad people, right? But only some have caused, because we could say, well, somebody's a rapist or somebody is a murderer or whatever, right? But this guy had so much power that he created what, like, it would take like 400, I don't know how many, like serial killers to do what he did. Thousands of serial killers would not be able to accomplish what he did, okay, without blood. You know what I mean? The pain he caused on so many families, he's going to experience all of it. Oh, yeah. All the stuff he caused, he's going to experience that. So, but I feel like it's almost like he's in some sort of classroom. Like they're kind of learning the law of the heaven or whatever, not heaven, whatever that is, not in heaven, but the law of the spirit, which is that is like, this is about all truth is exposed. It's like, it's a 100% true over here. Stop the bullshit. It's over. The bullshit is over. This is about truth. It's about truth. So interesting, no? I was like, okay, so next. Oh my god, it's very interesting, guys. It's very interesting. Okay, so now I understand that he's getting ready over there, the dorm in hell. But like now I want to know about what is the future of his organizations. His brother, Charles Koch, great man. Yeah. So what happens? Because guys, I feel like Charles supposedly has always been the number one guy. Okay, in terms of like, he's the head. He's always been. So it's only after he dies, Charles dies, that things change. I think if they change, what happens? So it's very interesting, guys. I see this guy Charles Koch. Okay, so it gives me, I give this cent number 2.5. I feel like he lives for 2.5 years more. Okay, and then but he lives. He's already kind of, he falls like he has some sort of heart attack or something. But he's already living, from now on is going to be infamy. Okay, he won't be able to get the same respect he always got, because guys, they're manipulated the system in every way. So what I saw was very interesting, was like, was that the Kochs, obviously, you know that, right? That they have spent so much money to manipulate public opinion and pay so many people. But what happens is when the Republicans go down for the election law, like corruption and taking foreign money, and they are exposed, they're never going to be respected. And I feel like what it shows, guys, is almost like all these, like, it's like a revolution, almost like, okay, that I see these people on the streets like fighting, like, like protesting. But it shows that because they are such figureheads and they were so responsible for this, they're gonna be, because it's showing like a dam. They contain the waters of the population, right? The population, true force of the population, they contained. They built these very expensive dams to contain humanity, to make us not see the reality of what was going on. But because they were like, they created this false barriers, okay? So it's like, because people were trying to push again, because the whole thing with the Citizens United and all that, right? So people are pushing against and pushing. They can't. They're contained. But once the people are able to get through to them, you know what I mean? It's almost like you try to like silence somebody. They don't forget. They don't get. We do not forget them, and we're going to go after them. We're going to remove the Citizens United. All of this stuff they've accomplished is undone, because it becomes, guys, it's logically, it's not even like you don't need to do anything. It's like, just tell the truth about how they got, think about just what they've done for the environment. These people are truly evil in every sense. Like, I told you guys at the beginning, I was like, oh, I didn't realize I thought it was like a, conspiracy theory. I didn't realize, no, but they are as bad as, if not worse, than we think. So there's gonna be, I don't want to say that the word is not scapegoated, but they're gonna be, because it's not that it's scapegoating them, they are actually to blame. But nothing's gonna be left, guys, of them, because, oh, it's saying also the downturn in the manufacturing is going to affect them, but also that they just, yeah. And he's like, I see the Charles Koch kind of like trying, going out on the streets and hiding, like he's a criminal, which he is. Okay, I'm sorry, he is a criminal. I'm sorry, let's go real. Well, he's a criminal. Okay, so those people that he's like, that his empire is crumbling. Okay, and so he's just trying to hide. So okay, what happens after Charles dies? What happens after Charles dies? And I see, guys, after a fire burns, all this smoke, these burned buildings, there's nothing left. They burned America. They destroyed America. Yeah. So what happens to the Koch ideology? the Koch power. Okay, what happens to the Koch brother power after Charles dies? Okay, let's see here. What happens to the Koch brother? Oh, look. So what happens to their power after Charles dies? Military. That's right. Law enforcement looks at their deals. Okay, so okay. Look, military attack. Like, guys, they're involved in all these things. Okay. Look, their past schemes where they attacked the population. Okay. Look, yeah, messengers. They're messengers. Okay. So guys, okay, let me just see. It's kind of interesting. I almost feel like, and I don't believe this is going to happen, but I almost feel like they're kind of either they're going to donate, whoever the heirs are, they may donate money and like all their fortune because of this. Okay, now, okay, so offer. This could be the family. Okay, whoever the I don't know if it's the heirs, but and this is the okay the shady people. They're okay. Then we have an offer, writing, law enforcement, shady past, entangled money deal in messenger. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of lawsuits. There's some suggestion here. I don't know if this is true that the family is going to try to donate or give away their money to the government, or that they're going to, there's something here where this is a good kind of like suggests the person's a good person, but that the money is tarnished, or there's okay, and that the I feel like the military, in other words, that they look at the politicians that took their money, okay, their past deals, because guys here they did a tax to benefit them, right? So they were the messengers for them. So what happens to their influence of the libertarians? Like, let's just say that they're the libertarians, libertarian ideology in the government. What happens? Does it continue or what? Oh, death? Oh no, really? Oh no. Yeah. So look, corruption and death. Okay. So, oh look, coldness. Interesting. Very interesting. Gamblers. That's right. Love. Okay. Oh, sorry. As you know, sometimes sorry, I'm supposed to take this one. Sadness. Okay. Put this here. Man, sadness. Oh, look, lies are exposed. Okay. Foreign. Yeah, I feel, guys, this is interesting because this is a like a cold analytical. This is recognition. Something becomes public and is recognized. Coldness and the sadness that it created. So it shows that ultimately the Kochs are recognized, coldly recognized for who they are. They're just awful people that created the sadness in the world, right? In other words, that they were kind of bad people that created harm. The focus here, the woman, and then the money. Okay, the group of people is yeah. I feel like there's a search, like there's this a focus on finding out what, because right now, guys, we're not able to do the investigations we want to be doing. Okay, so this is some sort of legal mind here looking into the money, and it ends right. This is like, oh, that could be the Citizens United. So here's an ending because of the corruption. And I think love here has a lot to do with the love in the bigger sense, okay? But also the influence of the foreign power. In other words, I feel like it may be that the Kochs invited the Russians. I think they're somehow involved, even though they're not directly involved. They took us to where we are today, okay? And what did they do? They did all of it. So I just feel like we're going to get to the bottom of this, and no, it's not going to win. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? So we're going to finally be able to look at it in a way that we have not been able to look at it before, you know? So what's going to, guys, I see, it's so, oh my God, oh my God, guys, I watched these documentaries on the Civil War a while back, okay? and I saw these images. This is images of like the war end. A war ends, and there's the white flag, but then they're like the dying soldiers and all that. So I feel like it's like this encampment that was okay. So there was like this burned things, and it was like they're like, yeah, we concede, it's over, and they have burned, everything is burned down. But not, and I don't mean, because it's suggesting to me, guys, the image of the Civil War. This is very interesting. It suggests that the Kochs fought for the Civil War. Guys, if people talk about the racism, right, of the Civil War, and that this is the last remnants of the people that were still fighting for slavery. Okay, that's because, guys, there was this in the obituary I saw. Um, the obituary I saw of him said that when he ran for I think it was David Cook, when he ran for president in 79, it said that one of the things it was destroy the government, but he wanted to abolish child labor laws. Like, think about it. And this is ultimately, that's that exploitation and slavery. That's where there's dream. Is to vindicate the Civil War, that they thought this country would have been so much better off if we'd still had slavery. That's real. That's it, guys. I'm serious. We have to be. We didn't take. I've had this conversation before. Sometimes with Audrey, we didn't take evil serious enough. Okay, we just let it live like among, and that's it. Is the last flame of the Civil War paranoia thing. You know what I mean? They're angry that they lost, and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I can have slaves. Oh my God, I'm so like, it's like, that's it. They wanted to, because, guys, when I first read, right after Trump won, I read this article about the Mercers, about Robert Mercer, and how he really hated the civil rights. In my mind, I was like, the civil rights is unquestionable. It's like, oh, civil rights era is so great, and when I realized that there's those people, guys, that they are against the civil rights. They wanted that their whole agenda was to remove everything that was put into place since they hated the 60s. Okay, they hated the 60s. So they want to remove everything that went into place since the 60s. So that's it. Okay, that's it makes that's it. That's their thing. It's like, I am the industrialist, whatever you call it, and I can harming people is part of my business agenda. So this is it, but it shows, guys, because it's like, but they destroy the country in a lot. But guys, what I see is like exposure. Finally, because what it is, the problem is people, they kind of own the discourse. The Republicans, or the, let's say, like the far right people, they own it, and they just don't let discussion happen. That's why propaganda matters so much to them, so that they could continue to do this thing, and sort of like what does it say? Yeah, it's like they're like, the hell with democracy, and like they just want to do all of this stuff and get away with it. But once you imagine a world where the Republicans are impotent, you imagine when you have majority in the Senate, in the House, and you have a Democratic president. Finally, we're going to have a conversation. Oh, we're going to have conversations. We are going to have conversation. You know what I mean? Come on, come on. Let's get real. Let's get real. Like, it's too much. Those people, guys, think about it. They weren't happy with what they had. They have to like kill it all. It wasn't enough to have everything. They wanted more and more and more until they couldn't have anything else. You know what I mean? So it's like it had to get to this point. So I don't know, guys. I know, it's not. We have to. Okay. So anyway, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. So now I have to go 2 hours. 2 hours. So see my voice, guys. It's just I have to drink a lot of water, so the thing goes out here. It's the mucus thing. Okay. So anyway, so I'm gonna go, guys. Okay. So, all right. So have a good night. This was very good. I love today. It's very good today, huh? Huh? So okay. So very interesting. Okay. So we'll talk soon. Okay. All right. So yeah. So talk soon. Bye.